I should have never made her eat the doo-doo.
This one is eating the poo-poo all over the place.
Ooh, right out the gate. All right, here we go.
I'm getting tired of this already. I've been swiping for 5 months, literally always swiping left. I've never swiped right.
Dating app is the first problem, but okay, go ahead.
You're my first match in 3 weeks.
Wow, that's like an eternity. 3 weeks? It's not even a full month. Why you get all tripped up over it?
All the dozen matches I receive never respond back. God, I hate myself so much.
This is probably not how you want to open. This isn't shooting yourself in the foot. This is shooting yourself directly in the face and neck. Like, there's no way you're gonna survive this. Why did you do it?
I've watched YouTube videos on how to get women.
Stop. God, it's too heavy. We got both barrels coming out of the gate. I don't know what happened. Pickup artist videos on YouTube. That's your ace in the hole? Oh, Christ.
I'm neatly dressed, I'm clean, smell good, a decent person, but not always. I make mistakes, but I keep trying. I don't know what I did wrong to deserve this.
I mean, honestly, clean, smell good, decent person, and somewhat humble. I'm all for that. He sounds like a decent dude, but this self-pitying crap? Nobody's gonna go for this. What are you doing? Please stop. But he's not going to stop. At least it's not like Nice Guys where, you know, we see the switch get flipped or anything like that. He just kind of dejectedly walks away at the end. And that part does make me feel bad. Like, I think that this dude could get some play, but did he learn nothing from his pickup artist videos? They're just like, yeah, bro, go in there and tell her nobody responds and you want to kill yourself over it. What? Excuse me. No more, please.
I even paid $1.5 grand for multiple profile reviews and retouches.
Bruh, I'm in the wrong business. I could do that shit. Oh yes, call me ReddX the matchmaker.
And that was a month after I started. What's wrong with me? I hate this.
Damn it, dude. Somebody needs to sit him down and be like, look, you could do it, but here's where you're going wrong. This is just all bad, all terrible. Throw the whole script out and start over. He's going for pity sex at this point, which you never want to do that.
Please, just respond.
It is sad, isn't it? God, you're breaking my heart over here.
A simple hello will do. That's all I need. God damn, dude.
This is the lowest of the low. I mean, maybe he is a decent dude. He might also have a radar that's like 100% off. But I want to believe deep down in my heart that the only thing wrong with this young man is his approach. So, bro, how about a little bit of confidence? And by confidence, I don't mean being a flippant jackass like those YouTube pickup tutorials probably told you. I mean, like, you know, you can share your real self with this person, but start from square one. How about like, hello, how are you?
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
I don't know, man. This tactic you're trying is just never gonna work.
We don't even need to start dating at all. Just a casual conversation about how our days have been, and then we say bye.
God damn. I'm feeling worse and worse about this.
No flirting or whatever. I've been so lonely since I started college. COVID fucked me up. No friends. Family ignores me because I'm the failure of a middle child learning art. What do I even do with my life?
Not in the first message.
Not in the first message.
Why are you doing this? Are you trying to fail? I mean, if I was the person receiving this, I'm not sure I'd know how to respond either. The best thing that I could do with it is throw it on Reddit for people to laugh at, or cringe at, or get sad at, or maybe even all three, just a little bit.
I tried NoFap, thinking maybe porn's the problem.
Not in the first message, little bro. Oh, God damn it.
I did it 4 months straight.
Or rather, didn't do it for 4 months straight.
I tried going to bars, not even any eye contact from women. I tried talking, yet they avoid me while I stutter pathetically. I started working out, no luck. I even got myself into spirituality thinking that has something to do with it. Again, no luck, no friend, no family that gives a shit, no job, shitty college degree. Please, I beg you, call me stupid or insane, but don't ignore me. Please.
Holy shit. I mean, those are all good things to do, you know, working out, getting into spirituality. But the problem is that you need to do these things for yourself, and then the right woman will come along when the time is right. It's not something that you can force. And if you are forcing it, then generally it's not going to turn out well. This is just so much to dump on somebody. Even if it's not the first message. I mean, in order for me to take something like this in stride, we would have had to known each other for years, decades even. You could drop pieces here and there, sure, feed a little bit at a time, but just this giant wall of text, no. No, never in life. I hope you get it worked out, my dude. It seems like you're on a good path, but yeah, like I said, just start doing these things for yourself, and then the rest will fall into place. I promise you that much. Whew, that was some sad cringe, wasn't it?
Oh, so you know how I got you flawless, right?
I guess that's some video game achievement. I don't recall. Yes?
Lol. Anywho, my friend was laughing super hard. The first thing you said after that was that you were gonna call your boyfriend.
He doesn't have a friend. This is his way of opening up the conversation and dropping a hint that he might be just a little bit salty that he helped her get some meaningless achievement. And she had the nerve to state that she had a boyfriend. She says, yeah, lol, he didn't really care too much. He didn't understand.
My friend was just laughing that I helped you get flawless. And then you ended up having a boyfriend.
Yeah, you literally said that already. Why don't you just come out and say what you want to say, bro? Why are you playing these little baby games? But it seems like OP is picking up what he's putting down, and she's like, Lamau, sorry to disappoint. It's not something I bring up in casual conversation, haha.
It's all good. To be honest, I was to maybe acquiesce some thigh pictures. But it's all good.
Acquiesce. I was to acquiesce? You're wanting her to acquiesce some thigh pictures to you? And you didn't even spell acquiesce right. Stop trying to use big words, dumb. People respect it a hell of a lot more if you're just straight out, right? Like, yo, I was disappointed that you got a boyfriend. And then if you really want to ask for some creep shop pictures, which I wouldn't suggest, just come out and say that. I mean, people will respect you more for it. Probably think you're a creep, but at least they'll be like, hey, at least that creep was pretty straightforward, right? I give him points for that, at the very least. Think I'm gonna send you weird photos after some useless achievement? I don't even care about flawless on whatever fucking game this is, honestly. I guarantee that it's not like she came to him asking for help. He crept into the DMs and he's like, hey, I could get you that achievement. Okay, sure. But of course he wants to be paid back for it. So creepy, dude. Please never do this in life. That is one thing that I'm starting to like a lot about SadCringe. It just paints a really vivid picture of what you should never ever do. Nobody's falling for this shit. Hey, sorry, I have plans later.
Okay, so just cancel them.
No, the plans have been selected over whatever the hell I was gonna do with you. That's why I'm letting you know about it. But yes, this dude has some big r/I'm the main character vibes. Maybe that's a subreddit we should do. That could be pretty fun. He's like, yeah, I'm important. More important than whatever plans you have. No. NOP says as much. Can't.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
How exciting does it make you knowing that a sexy white boy lives down the hall?
There he is! There's my favorite white boy!
He tried to just recover some of that ego. He's like, just give me a crumb, please, madam. Let me retain some dignity. But little did he know that with that sentence, all of the dignity went out the window. And she left him on red. Yes.
I kind of started to see another girl in the building, so if I see you around with her, pretend like you don't know me.
Bro, I was gonna pretend that I don't know you regardless. But OP gives him a thumbs up, and he's like, hey,
But it's all love when I see you, though.
ugh. What is wrong with you? No. Tell me straight, comment section. Do you really think that there is another girl in the building that this dude is messing around with? Or is he just trying to, like, you know, perpetuate some jealousy over the invisible woman? Because I'm pretty sure that I got my money on she will never exist. Calling himself a sexy little white boy. Ooh, what are you doing? Make it stop. That is honestly the worst part of this very short conversation. I absolutely hate it. Please never, ever, ever do that again. Ah, shit, this one is kind of heavy.
Well, cooking started with fun, and now it's gone worst. My wife has got pregnant and is not listening for abortion. What should I do? I don't want to raise another man's kid.
Yeah, there's no getting off the train. Honestly, from the poor grammar and the way that it's written, I'm pretty sure that this is either satire or a complete shitpost, a little bit of karma farming or something like that. If you are participating in that kink, and again, definitely no kink shame, but no kink same, then you need to take precautionary measures to make sure things like this don't happen. If you don't want them to happen, maybe you do. I don't know. I'm not your fucking dad. I can't judge you. It's not what I would choose for myself, I'll tell you that much. And if the situation were real, which again, I really don't believe it is, your two choices are A, get a divorce, or B, suck it up and deal with the consequences of your and her own actions. Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. I don't know what you expected with this one, bro. I don't even know if it's necessarily sad cringe. This just seems more like a natural progression of the events that were occurring. Are you honestly surprised? I don't think anybody's actually surprised if it's real, which again, it's not real.
Hi, Isabella.
Oh, we had an Isabella on that last Nice Guys video. Izzy Bear, is that you? She's just getting it from every direction, man. This is horrible.
I'm tired of keeping these feelings locked in my heart.
Maybe you should though. If you're not sure that the other person's gonna reciprocate, you can lock those feelings away. It's fine.
Every time I'm around you, I just feel happy. You are my light in a dark tunnel.
Oh, he's getting all poetic with it and shit. Look at that. I bet nobody ever told anybody that before. At least get a touch more creative with it.
You're beautiful and smart and funny and amazing. I also like your smell. No.
I like your smell. Yeah, that is a creative one. I don't know if I heard that one before, but that's probably for a really good reason. Oh God, dude, please, why? What have you done? She might have been sucked in all the way up until I like your smell. She's like, oh, that's so nice. I'm going to respond.
And I like your smell.
Okay, I'm not going to respond. It just got really creepy.
You're confident and cute at the same time, like a cub.
Oh God, is this going to turn into a fur thing? Please don't make it a furry thing. Especially not a cub furry thing. God, this is going to make me cringe harder than anything.
Ha ha. Anyway.
Fucking, you think you could just move on from that? All that stuff you said? You think you could get away with it with an anyway? Not in this whole life, friend.
I'm gonna be straight to the point.
That wasn't getting straight to the point. I like your smell. Jesus God, what is this?
I have a crush on you. You're special and not like the other girls. I choose you.
Smiley face. And what happens to Isabella's agency during this exchange? He's like, it doesn't matter. I chose her. That's the end of the story. What are you on about, dude? Isabella only responds with, okay. Oh shit, man. This is quite the brush off, is it not? Ooh, it's too heavy. I do feel bad for him, but honestly, he's being a creep. Like, how did you expect this to work? take conversations one message at a time, all right? I've heard about the double text, but this dude octuple texted. And all he got in response was, okay. That's the point where he should cut and run. And actually, he does. Yeah. Oh no, I think I sent this to the wrong person. Yeah, she's gonna buy that one. Phew, we got away with it, boys. I can't breathe. Holy God, that's too good. Just ignore what I said. It's not for you. And she just sends a thumbs up. Oh God, it hurts so deep. Oh man, I don't understand. How did he think this would ever work? And then at least he realized it was time to cut and run. I'll give him some credit there. He didn't stick to his guns. He's just like, oh yeah. I meant to send these 8 texts to somebody else. Oh, God damn it, dude. And not only did Isabella end up ghosting this dude, she ended up ghosting her entire profile. Active 5 years ago. I can tell OP's grown up since then. You know, he posted it in SadCringe and he kind of just embraced it. And I respect the hell out of that. That shows major growth. I think this one made me laugh harder than any post so far, so definitely big ups to you, OP. It takes some massive balls to come in and be like, look what I did one time. I got mad respect for that. I hope Isabella's okay. You know, she just moved to a new profile or something. And obviously, OP, he's getting up and out as well. He's not going to be all about that sad, cringe life forever. So good on you, you crazy kids. Shine on, you crazy diamond, or something like that. God damn. That's real good. Oh, God.
When Daddy cuts my French toast for me, hard. Ooh.
Look at this dude. Oh, God. Fat arms, soft hands, no shoulders, square glasses having, no chin having, where your lips at? Don't give a damn haircut. I don't understand how Princess Cum Kitty decided that this guy was fit to be daddy. Oh, Tumblr. I guess we should visit Tumblr one of these days, but honestly, I'm scared. Why am I so scared? I guess you'll see in the coming parts. If you haven't seen it already, this is honestly like a classic Tumblr exchange. The only thing that I like about this dude is that he's wearing an Ed, Edd n Eddy shirt. Oh, and the fact that he has caterpillars for eyebrows and doesn't seem to give a single goddamn about it. He's just like, yeah, I'm developing a unibrow. What about it? But enough ripping on his looks. You'll see why I'm so eager to lay into him in the coming posts, as I said.
When Daddy cuts my French toast for me.
The young daddy. Oh God, that's your username.
Oh, hey, look, it's me. I usually cut up Kitten's food, but I always ask her, just in case she ever wants to be a big girl. I love you, little britches. Mwah! Little britches.
Oh, God. Isn't that what Baloo calls Mowgli in the Jungle Book? I don't think that's a real term of affection. They got some real weird daddy-daughter stuff going on. And again, no kink shame, but no kink same. And then, even in this kinky relationship, we get to the next post and see how things might have gone too far. It's also previewed in the thumbnail, I guess. The young daddy.
I should have never made her eat the doo-doo.
This one is eating the poo-poo all over the place.
Little britches. Little britches. Her britches got filled up with poo-poo. The young daddy didn't know how to change it. God, I hate this. Oh, this is not even sad cringe. It's just cringe, ultimate cringe.
She'll never come back. Everything we shared was for fucking nothing. It's all over because of a little doo-doo.
Honestly, why would she break up with him after she ate the... That don't make no sense. That would be like full stop for me. I am not doing this. No way ever in life. But for some reason, she's like, okay, I guess I'll taste it. Will you cut it up for me so I can feel like a big girl? Oh, God, my soul is cringing, but I can't stop laughing. Really, it's just anything pee-pee poo-poo buttholes sends me over the edge. I'm such a simple man, honestly. Oh, God. The young daddy. I wonder if he'll ever find another little girl who also wants to be a cat girl, who also wants to eat her own poop. That last one, that's the clincher, honestly. I think you could find lots of people willing to role play Neko and maybe even DDLG stuff for you, but I don't know, man. Scat is, that is hardcore. I will always be at a loss as to how anybody in the world actually enjoys that. And this guy just putting his deepest, darkest shame out there. Ugh. Like I say, no kink shame, but no kink same. Although, sometimes we need a little bit of kink shame just because we need to let people know that some things aren't supposed to be in public. This is not a thing that you should say out loud on a public website. Keep it between yourself and your partner, if at all possible. Oh, a lesson hard learned, I guess. I'd like to see where this dude is at 8 years down the road. Maybe we should do a little bit of digging through Tumblr. So the Tumblr still seems to be up. And I think it is the same guy. He's like, the poo boy no longer exists on this godforsaken website. There's a bunch of horrible cringe stuff. A local man kink shamed to death. He's like, oh, been there. This is me. If only you were actually kink shamed to death. Let's end this journey now with a gigantic wall of very sad cringe text from a deleted user on Reddit.
You could always try being a Twitch streamer. I got $17,000 in Einheritance from my grandmother a couple years ago, and one of my hobbies was finding random streamers to shower with cash out of nowhere. I've learned, though, that it's best just to do it randomly to someone who seems cool, and then move on like Mary Poppins.
Like Mary Poppins.
If you get a crush on a woman and think you can buy her heart, you're gonna have a bad time.
What is the percentage of men to women that you decided to play Mary Poppins for? Let me query this.
It's a bit like when there was this cute, earthy college student who mostly streamed Hearthstone. Look, that I used to watch obsessively, and eventually I worked up the nerve to stop lurking and join the chat. I broke the ice with a $500 donation.
God, dude. Wouldn't it be cheaper to just say hello? Why you gonna drop $500 like, hey, pay attention to me?
After a slow start, I found my groove and started riffing off of everything she said, and kind of became something of an Ed McMahon to her Carson.
I guarantee you that the streamer did not think that you were her Ed McMahon, okay? I mean, I'm sure that they appreciate the views and people chatting and whatnot, but honestly, that should be about where it ends, right? You're not gonna get into her pants or start dating her or whatever the hell you think is gonna happen. Parasocial relationships are so weird. I experienced the same thing on YouTube, albeit to a lesser extent, because, you know, the stuff that I do isn't live, so if I don't want to respond to a comment, I don't have to respond to it. Sometimes people send me messages and they're like, I know everything about you. And I'm like, you know parts of my life. That doesn't mean you really know me. ReddX is a character. Please understand that. Anyways,
I'm only 32, but I'm pretty much an 80s guy at heart. And I'd send her about a dozen Wikipedia articles and YouTube links every day so that she'd get all of my references. Ha ha ha.
God, that sounds so fucking annoying. Please never do this. If I don't get the reference, that's fine. I don't need to do my homework on your fucking reference to placate your ego. I don't actually care. How about that? God damn it. You're getting the heat turned up at the end.
Anyhow, one of her many quirks was how she'd take tiny nibbles of food whenever she ate on stream, and I would playfully tease her about how she was half rabbit.
Wow, that's such a clever and funny joke. What's the fucking reference for that? Oh, this dude is just getting under my skin. I might feel different if he was showering hundreds of dollars upon me, but as it stands right now, yeah, I don't think even hundreds of dollars. I'm not gonna do any of this. I'll be like, hey, thanks for the money that you dropped, but I'm pretty sure that I have to ban you now. You're derailing every point that I try to make, and you seem to think that you're like second chair. Well, guess what, friend? This is not your fucking show, it's mine. Goodbye. And then he'd probably get really upset. But I don't know. I'm a big believer in open communication. I might ask him to change a little bit before I actually dropped a ban hammer on him, but ooh, just reading this post, it makes me tempted.
It became what I thought was a beloved inside joke in chat. And I made a couple of fun compilation vids of her eating crossed with clips from the Bucky O'Hare show and Watership Down that synced up with her.
Oh my god, dude. Please stop. This is why a lot of streamers don't eat on cam. It's a very personal, intimate, sometimes disgusting when it comes to how I do it. I would never eat on camera, honestly. Little sip of coffee, water, whatever, but if I'm gonna eat something, camera goes off. That's just how it be. And I'm sure this creepy poster ended up changing that girl's mindset about eating on camera as well. I don't want a fucking Bucky O'Hare compilation video. This dude is a psychopath.
I even paid $400 for a pixel art gif of her as Reader Rabbit, which she played on stream once, nibbling away.
$400 of your $17,000 inheritance for a GIF that got played on stream once. I hate to say your grandmother is rolling over in her grave, but I'm pretty sure she's halfway to China by now. She is spinning, power drilling, if you will. I worked my whole goddamn life for that money and he's just giving it away to e-girls. You could have invested it. You could have done so much stuff with it. But no, you're just frittering it away because you want to feel like Mary Poppins. Somebody kill me now.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought she loved the joke just as much as I did. And I even had the GIF artist do up a pic of us as rabbit, bride, and groom on top of a wedding cake.
Bro, psychopath. This is not okay. This is why I encourage open communication. I understand a lot of smaller streamers don't want to rock the boat. They're like, hey, I appreciate your time and you being here and stuff like that. But if somebody's making you uncomfortable with a joke, you need to say something. The quicker you say it, the less awkward it will be. First time it comes up, you're like, maybe it's a one-off. Second time it comes up, boom, nip that shit in the bud. If dude still doesn't listen, starts putting together Bucky O'Hare compilation videos. Then you gotta drop the banhammer. Yes, it feels bad to get rid of a loyal viewer, but at the end of it all, I guarantee your mental health, your Twitch channel is all gonna be healthier for it. But that's just my perspective. Like I said, hey, maybe I'm an asshole. That's a hard thing to quantify. So yeah, about the creepy picture.
This was something to have in my back pocket 3 years down the line, well after we started dating. Don't worry, I wasn't crazy, folks.
Is this satire? Honestly, oh God, I hate it. He's got a timeline for it and everything. Job interviewer's like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? He's like, I don't know, dating this streamer chick. We're probably going to be married, talking about our first kid at that point. Interviewee's like, okay, delusional. We'll call you. Don't call us.
When I googled her old World of Warcraft, Neopets, etc. nickname that she used as a teenager, and sometimes used for Reddit accounts, etc. today.
Oh, so we've just jumped right into cyber stalking? Jesus Christ, man. This is why so many shell accounts are flying around. Because of creepers like you.
And there was a post on a female streamer's forum about how there was a guy in her chat who was cool at first, but started getting way too obsessive and was starting to dominate the conversation and drive other people away, and how upset and conflicted she was because he seems really nice and well-meaning and doesn't realize how uncomfortable he was making her and everyone else. She has a brother who has Asperger's, so she's seen this kind of thing before, and wants to know how best to gently suggest to him that he tones it down without hurting his feelings.
Yeah, I ain't the best one to ask about that. Hurt his feelings, fuck it. A little bit of tough love. That's fine, I bet you ain't gonna do it again. You're gonna remember this one for later. I gotta make sure that it hurts.
She then talked about how it's extra awkward because he's basically been allowing her to make rent the last few months with donations, but it's to the point where it's not worth trying to make a living streaming if it means having to deal with him every day.
Now, we don't even know if this is the girl that OP is stalking, but he knows deep down that he's doing the wrong thing. That's why he identifies with this freaking post, right? Honestly, as a streamer, a content creator of any kind, really, you need to put your mental health first and foremost. If that means muting, shadow banning, whatever people, then so be it. You know, this is your space. Feel free to shape it however you would like. Whew. Anyways,
the transition to feeling on top of the world. I just spent 4 straight hours fapping to what I thought was our inevitable honeymoon.
This has to be a satire, right? God damn it. The account was deleted, so maybe he posted all this and suddenly felt shame over what he had posted. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to believe anymore. How closely art imitates life these days. This is just so heavy.
Now I felt like human garbage. The shift was so dramatic, I almost threw up, but I just cried myself to sleep instead.
God.
The main thing is that she was happy, and like Jorah with Daenerys, I needed to leave her be.
Yeah, life is just a Game of Thrones reference, is it not? Jerry always pays his debts.
I still lurked, of course, and watched her stream 5 hours a day until, of course, the end of the month came around. And from her comments on financial advice Reddits, she was getting desperate. And she started nonchalantly noticing my absence, saying, "Malcolm, where are you? Someone needs to start putting his pictures on milk cartons. Ha ha ha."
Bro, this is horrible. This whole post makes me feel dirty. How are you not feeling dirty about this, OP? It's not even really your own money that you're using to string her along. It is your dead grandmother's inheritance, which of course is finite. What is going to happen once you run out of money? Did you think about debt? How much money are you going to have left for your inevitable honeymoon? Holy shit.
There's a particular streamer I knew that she strongly disliked, who was pretty much the opposite of her in every way. My crush was a lot like Felicia Day, and this woman was pretty the archetype of the intimidating FPS chick.
Oh god, streamer drama. So you're gonna use money to stir that up, are you? Fucking man-child.
This woman also ended up dating a male streamer she had a massive crush on. Oh, and she pretty much saw her as being the opposite of all the insecurities that she had about herself.
Go ahead, do it. Pull the trigger, OP. Show everyone here why, of all the people on the planet, you deserve less money than everybody else. Because you don't know what to do with it. You're just using it to play people against each other. And that's only cool if you're one of the oligarchs that's controlling the government. Oh, God. Shouldn't have said that. They're gonna come get me.
Anyways, it was pretty glorious to lurk in her chat and see her reaction when it blew up with people going, "Oh, holy shit, Malgo just donated $700 to FPS chick." Just the look of utter confusion on her face would have broken my heart if I didn't know how duplicitous she truly was. She ended up PMing me. "What's going on? What did I do?" But after sending screenshots of all her forum posts, I almost didn't want to include our wedding picture.
Almost. So you did include the wedding picture. I bet she's like, yeah, all that bullshit wasn't worth it. Actually, I dodged a bullet. I'm gonna miss the money, but I dodged a bullet.
I would truly make her live with regret for the rest of her life after realizing that I saw her as wife material.
God damn it, dude.
We've both moved on. She finally started streaming again and has a job in the gaming industry. And I think I finally found my future wife, who I'm gonna spend my remaining inheritance on.
Please tell me that this is a real woman that you've met and not just another streamer. Oh no. The ride never ends.
But it's tragic to realize that the one real shot at true love that either of us will probably have in our lives was ruined by something as silly as poking fun at how a person nibbles their food.
And he learned nothing. I didn't think it was physically possible for somebody to be this dense. God damn it, Malgal.
I am currently accepting applications to hire me.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
All right, so this thumbnail was based on this video before I realized that probably doing a video isn't so good in a text-based audio format, but we're gonna go ahead and watch it. It's basically just this really, really drunk dude grabbing some cake and smearing it on the bride and groom. He is far too drunk to be at this wedding, and spoilers, I have seen this before, and he does get jacked in the face right after he puts his arms out. He's like, "What are you gonna do?" And the groom's like, I'm gonna do this. Jacks him right in the jaw, as well he deserves. Look at that beautiful, modern looking cake. It's such a giant cake, and he ruins the whole fucking thing. Goes in for a second handful. My God, dude. This is, I want to crawl under a rock after seeing this. This dude lost so many friends today, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why we invited him. He's obviously far too drunk, but that is no excuse for this kind of behavior. Holy God, dude. I hope he gets some help in some way or shape, because he needs it. We can't have this guy drinking anymore because he obviously doesn't know how to control himself. Like, the little cake in the face thing is kind of cute, you know? I scooped up some icing from our wedding cake and I booped it on wifey's nose, but guess what? That didn't ruin the whole cake. This dude digging in with both handfuls, and he didn't even get anybody with it. He is far too inebriated to exist in polite society. So yes, if we could expel him post-haste, I would be quite for that. It definitely is some sad cringe, though. The repercussions are not good. Oh, hey, happy birthday!
Thank you. Where was the B-Day sex? Aw, lol. I'm just kidding, lol.
It's your birthday, so I know you want to die. Birthday sex, girl, you know.
You blew it. You should have just stopped it. Thank you. How did you actually think that this person was gonna be like, "Oh, you're right. I forgot all about it. I'll be right over."
I'm kidding. You know that, right? What if I'm not, lol?
See, he really wasn't. He just wanted to see how it would go. And you saw. You fucked around. You found out. They were ghosted hard, dude. This is one of the most awkward things I've seen. Definitely a good distillation of sad cringe in just one image. This is never going to work. Please don't do this. Just thank you is fine. People can tell pretty easily when stuff is a joke and when stuff is not a joke. This is definitely not a joke. Here's a little tip for you. If you have to put lol at the end of a message that you send in order to try and ease the tension in the message, probably just don't send the message, right? At least sit there, think about it long and hard if that's really the response you want to give. And it took him the entire day. Thank you was sent on March 6th at 3:50 p.m. And then he's asking for B-Day sex on March 7th at 8:50 a.m. He did think about it for a long time, I guess, and he made completely the wrong choice. Probably lost another friendship over it. But I gotta be real, it's probably nothing but what you deserve. What did we learn today? Nothing.
You fuck it, bro. I'm done being the nice guy. I'm done giving love and affection. I'm done trying to settle down.
Settle down, Beavis.
It always backfires on me because of these insecurities, bro.
Your insecurities? Because it seems like you have a few.
I'm back to breaking hearts and breaking backs. Whoa, tough guy. Start checking your GF's phone. Because as far as she's concerned, you're the side dude. I'm always the main.
Look at you, so insecure with yourself, with your fat hands, can't even show your face. All you're comfortable showing is your eyes. You gotta cover it up with like a hat and a sweater and a ugly beard. Ripped ass pants. Oh my god, and the phone case. Anime girl phone case. Red alert, red alert. Anime girl phone case and an RGB gaming rig. I don't know, man. You know this dude's talking a big game. His cheap ass gaming chair, even with perspective involved, is almost taller than he is. He's definitely a manlet. How you gonna break people's backs like that? Low center of gravity, I guess. Let's see, he's got some airsoft targets back there. Another hat, trucker's hat, because he's embarrassed of his stupid face. I would be too, man. Why is your mouth so small? Looks like you gotta eat it little bits. We got tiny hamburgers and tiny french fries. You dumb as hell. You could never be the main dude. You could never even be the side dude. Don't nobody want you. He's just out here trying to amp himself up. I wish you could see like how many likes or whatever it is he gets on his little story, because I guarantee you nobody responded, and he's like, that's okay. They're all just scared of me. Whatever you got, tell yourself to make it through the day, man. I will say at least his room doesn't look like it's a mess, but he could use some help with cable management, both in the case and outside. Look at the floor right there. God damn. How are you just okay with that? Oh boy. The beard honestly probably is the worst thing in this picture, but at least it serves as a warning signal to anybody who might encounter this beard in the wild. So yeah, I say keep it. Let people know who you are inside. Whew, that is some cringe.
Hey, I'm high AF. Look, you is awesome, okay?
Don't preface any of this by saying that you're under the influence, all right? Whatever you're about to say, you need to be able to stand by it tomorrow, and saying that you're under the influence doesn't really help matters. You're probably not even actually high, since you had the wherewithal to say, hey, look, I'm totally high. But maybe it'll go great. Maybe. Let's see how it goes.
Like, don't forget any of that. You are awesome, and you're nice, and you're really beautiful, and I'm sure you make your man happy AF.
Oh, God. The self-pity is strong.
You're like the coolest person I've ever met. 100%. And you're gorgeous AF. You got the looks and everything. You're funny and friendly. And you got that little butt nose, you know?
Okay, we're starting to talk about physical attributes. Maybe you need to wind it back a couple of steps. He's mentioned that she's beautiful like 3 times already. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. Also, you're happy and nice or whatever. But notice how all of those compliments all have beautiful included in them. Do you think that's interesting? I think that's a little interesting.
I'm just sitting here in the dark. It was like, OP needs to know this stuff.
She probably does, and if she doesn't, then you probably shouldn't be the one to tell her. Clearly she has a boyfriend or something. Why you gonna, oh boy, why?
I get it's not much coming from your ex, because all exes are trash, and I pretty much destroyed any chance at being your friend. But you gotta hear me out.
I gotta, do I really? So it is her ex, which is even weirder, if I'm quite honest. My exes get blocked every single time. I'm like, okay, I guess we're done. See you later. Even if the breakup was amicable, I just don't want to talk to you anymore. We had our time together, and now it's just super awkward. Please do not text me again.
You have so much to give to the world, and you would make a great mama.
Ugh. Ugh. You don't get to talk about that. Oh, God, dude. My skin is crawling off.
Like, your kids would fucking love you.
Who did I make children with? My current boyfriend? He's probably gonna beat your ass for talking about his future kids, right? What gives you the authority to have this conversation with me? Honestly, I knew it was gonna be weird from the second he said, like, hey, I'm totally high.
Oh, shit. I'm freaking out.
Okay, I guess we're on the ride now. I'm proud of OP for not responding either. Probably blocking completely would be good, but not responding to your ex, yeah, you could do that too. I think you also get to make a cool sad cringe post, and we all get to laugh at it. So maybe there are benefits.
And another, this is you have good looks, right? And your boyfriend has okay looks.
Oh my God, bro. This is horrible. Why are you creeping into my text messages to attack the looks of my current boyfriend? Why don't you consider going out and getting an okay looking girlfriend of your own?
So that would make perfect babies.
Why are we talking about babies? Oh God. Every time he mentions it, my spine is just powdered a bit more. It's like my skull is an impact drill, just like cringing my spine into dust. Ah, please stop.
Like, I'll admit, I'm not the sexiest crayon in the box.
Yeah, not the brightest one either. Do you find crayons sexy? The brightness of a crayon, it sort of works. The sexiness of a crayon. I think you've missed the metaphor. and therefore I say he is also not the brightest. Oh.
But your genes would have made our kids into the most gorgeous things ever.
Our kids. Bruh. You missed the fucking boat. There's a reason you are no longer in my life. Can you get that through your freaking head? God, this makes me so uncomfortable. This is not sad cringe. I'm not sad for this dude at all. Obviously, he did something, fucked it up. Okay, he's gone. And now he's crawling back in being a weirdo, talking about these ghost children. No! Stop it!
Like, have you seen that smile of yours?
No, I don't own a mirror.
Or your eyes? The curly hair? You the whole damn package. And this is from the heart, okay? I don't care if you tell me to fuck off tomorrow. You're so cool.
I don't think she's gonna respond to you at all, bro, because that is gonna be feeding into this delusion. I'm also curious of why he throws duh into it sometimes. He's not really consistent with the duh. He just thinks maybe he wants to be like a little more gangster. You the whole damn package, girl. When really, you the whole damn package would work just fine. Everybody gets your meaning. Gangsters aren't generally gangster through text, in my experience.
Man, I should have treated you better.
Oh, God.
Because you're the kind of woman to make anyone go crazy over. Or a person. I didn't mean to say women. I know people care about the pronouns, and I don't want to be a fence, sad face.
It's too much. Why are you like this? Did OP change her pronouns? I just don't understand. What did this dude do is what I really want to know. The fact that he's crawling back and begging and realizing what he missed out on, that is one of the most delicious things in the world. It's only happened to me once. Had an ex-girlfriend, because usually I block ex-girlfriends, and she crawled into the Twitter DMs, where I guess she knew my Twitter. And she's like, you're the best thing that ever happened in my life, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, feels good, but we're still not going to get back together. It was nice to meet you, but now we're on separate paths. So I got to block you to make sure we stay on separate paths.
I'm sorry. You're just so cool.
And you are so not.
And like, I wish I was a better person, because you want nothing to do with me sometimes. And that kind of makes me sad in my little me heart.
He's like edging into the pity angle now. Oh, yeah, I'll totally break up with my boyfriend. You treated me like crap, but why not give you a second chance? I can't stand you being sad in your little heart. I hope your little heart breaks. I hope it shrivels up and bursts into flames. Do you think I give a shit about you, about your opinions, about anything that you touch? I really don't. Once it's over, it is really over.
But you gotta know, you're so cool, and I would kill an army of men for you.
An army of men? No, you wouldn't, dude. You could try, but I'm pretty sure that's a fight you would lose. Unless you meant one single army man, in which case, I'm pretty sure you would lose. And the army ain't even that tough or cool. You fight this Marine Corps grunt, and then you can have my heart back. And then you just watch him get his ass kicked. This guy is such a weirdo. Please give me more.
You have to be the one person that could throw me off a cliff and I would do something for.
Yeah, but only now that we're broke up. This is Naruto headband status, is it not? Only now do you realize what you had, what you're missing out on, and it's too late. You had your shot, and it's over.
That sounds so simp-like, but like, seriously.
Please just let me be your beta orbiter. Please stop.
I don't know what it is about you. Like, maybe it's because you took my V card.
Oh, it almost definitely is. You need to go smash out a couple other chicks, and then maybe you'd be like, oh, actually, that relationship wasn't that big of a deal. But she's the only chick that ever banged him. So, yeah, he sprung, for sure.
Or like it's because you were the first person to actually treat me with kindness.
What the fuck? Like you're so abused.
But like, you is cool.
You is cool. He can spell gorgeous and all this stuff, but he doesn't know how to use is and are properly. Fuck out of here. You're doing this on purpose because you think it makes you look cool, and it don't.
I think you're pretty, and you're nice. Ooh, woo. Oh, God.
He actually threw the woo in there. No. Oh, it hurts. All of a sudden, it hurts so bad. An unironic woo. Please consider what you're doing.
It's so amazing. And you like frogs and stuff.
That's really what it is. You like frogs. How can I say no? I'm losing it.
And you showed me so much. Man, you're awesome, OP. I wish I didn't fuck it up.
Okay, but you keep acknowledging that you did, though. So, it's time to just let it go, okay? We're not playing this game anymore, me or you. Just pack it in. Come on. Why are you doing this to yourself and to your ex, who apparently you still like? Apparently. So, if that's the case, I mean, let her be happy, you know? She's got somebody new. Take the L and move on, bro. Plenty of fish in the sea, as it were.
I want to be friends, but I'm just a destructive person, I guess.
I guess. And he seems totally okay with that too. He's like, oh well, there's nothing I could do about it. I destroy everything I touch. Oh well.
My mom says you didn't deserve me, but I think it's the other way around.
Yes, well, mother knows best or some shit like that.
I'm just a jerk. I didn't deserve such greatness as you, OP.
Ugh, simp. Just endless with the simping. And he knows that he's a simp, but it doesn't make it any better. Nothing stops him.
You just did so much for me, and all I can think about is getting you a Build-A-Bear frog.
A Build-A-Bear frog. Oh yeah, that fixes everything. You really don't have to do it. Just think about it. That's enough to fix everything. God, that is so ridiculous.
I'm sorry.
You are sorry. You're like the sorriest person I've ever met.
I should buy you a house or something.
Really, just stick with the Build-A-Bear frog, all right? We got to stay within budget on this one. You ain't got money like that to buy somebody a house? You're just a young man who lost his virginity and can't seem to get over it. Stop with the simping.
Even buying you stuff couldn't live up to what you deserve. God. Want to know a secret? I don't think I'll ever find someone like you.
Yeah, that's the goal. I know I'm not going to find somebody like you because I'm avoiding that shit like the plague. Great. Let's never be with each other ever again. High five. Pinky promise. Let's get on our way.
Like, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be so sorry I even texted you like this. But truly.
God. It just doesn't end, does it?
You were and are the best thing that's happened to me. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't think or dream of you. And it's sad.
Yeah, swooping in for more than pity points, ain't ya? Just stop it, dude. Get some help. Let the relationship rest for a little bit and see how you feel about it like 6 months down the road. I bet you ain't even gonna remember. I bet somebody else is gonna come into your life. But instead, you're in the DMs being a neurotic asshole. Just hoping that is going to be the magic bullet that changes everything. No. What planet are you from?
Ugh. Like, I have everything figured out now, but really I feel like it's all for nothing sometimes, cause you're not here.
Aw. I better run back straight away. You miserable about it? Okay, be miserable about it. You made this choice. I don't know what you want.
I'm gonna be so pissed I texted you this. But you have to know you're awesome, and I'm really nothing without you. Even with all these things accomplished.
Yeah, all these vague things I've accomplished since you. I'm not gonna list any of them, but trust me, I'm better and different than when we dated. Very subtle.
Oh, you'll never know how much I wish I could give you.
Oh yeah, hopes and wishes. That's all he's got to offer. That shit don't pay the bills, son.
You're still my emergency contact, lol.
Change it.
I still have a page in my vault that says if I die, all my belongings and money goes to you.
His vault? You think this dude actually has a vault? You think there's actually anything in said vault? Oh my god. Please, throw your stupid will away. Write another one. Give it to your mom or something, because if I get your stuff, all I'm going to do is squander the money and burn all your shit. I don't care. We're done. Have you gotten that through your head?
You're gonna have everything like Freddie Mercury did for his Mary.
Oh my god. He's comparing himself to Freddie Mercury? Okay, man. Sure.
And I don't care, because you're my love, and I think you're my favorite person.
She has not responded back once. It is getting sadder the longer it goes on. At first, I'm just cringing, and now I'm like, this dude is so pathetic. It's not like I want to shed a tear for him or anything, but I hope that he can do better than this eventually. Jesus Christ.
And just like his Mary did, I don't care if you get married or find new love. I'm just happy for you, because I like you that much, or a person. OP, the most awesome person to live.
Bro, what are you doing?
I'm so fucked tomorrow. Lol.
And yet it continues.
You're gonna tell me to go away again, and I'm gonna be mad at myself, but I don't care right now, because you need to know these things.
Bitch, I know already. You ain't gotta tell me. You think I don't know already?
You're the most fantastic human anyone could ever meet. And I hope you and current boyfriend have the best lives and have so many kids and just have everything.
You're scheming me out real hard, bro. I want you to stop. I want you to take a step back. Consider that simply being high on marijuana does not give you the right to say all of these things. Oh, God. Really, that's just an excuse. I've been high 100 times before. Never hit up my ex's phones even once.
Because I couldn't take you to the moon, and I'm happy he can.
Simp, cuck. Really, it's a grown-up, mature way to look at things, but I'm like 90% sure that that's all just part of his game, isn't it? He's like, look how grown up and mature I am. I'm totally over it. Where, you know, what, a few messages ago, he was talking about OP having his baby and all this stuff. I'm not buying all the shit that he's saying right now. This is just another tactic because the one you were trying wasn't working, right? Now I'm starting to feel less bad for him again.
I miss you so much. I can't sleep. And when I do, you're there in my dream, planning the next big adventure or something crazy. You never left.
Okay. Hold on to that, I guess. It's the only version of me that you will ever get. God damn, dude. Yeah, I told you there was some long posts in Sad Cringe. This is only the 11 pager. I saw a 20 pager. I considered it quite heavily.
And you probably never will leave, no matter how much I get help. But I don't care.
Okay, like I said, hold on to that.
I want you around until I die, OP.
Creepy. Oh, God. Stop. Stop. It hurts.
I'm sorry I fucked things up in the past, but God, if you could only know how much of you still remains with me.
Nothing. I've given you nothing of myself. All that remains of me is your version. your idealized fantasies about me. That's not actually me. Me is over here. Moving on. Get over it. But OP is so strong. Still hasn't responded. Even once. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed.
I'm doing better now. But gosh, you will always, and I mean always, be the best thing that's ever happened to me. And always will.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's just like so determined to not experience anything else. He's like, yep, OP's the be all end all. I don't even want to try another relationship. It's like, well, OP obviously is. Maybe you should as well if you're ready, which obviously you're not ready. But get yourself ready and then maybe do that. Jesus Christ.
Please read all of this before throwing my ass to the curb because I am so screwed tomorrow, Lamau. At least it's something to read. If you have World tomorrow, go easy on me, okay? Because sober me isn't gonna like the outcome of this, but I had to text you some of this shit. Also, I set aside money for the big frog.
No, you didn't. I don't want it anyways. Yeah, that Build-A-Bear frog, boy. It's gonna fix everything.
So just tell me where to mail it when you get to your place.
Yes, give this freaking psychopath your address, would you? You get a stuffed frog out of it, and also murdered, probably. Replied to themselves. That's what they've been doing this whole time. God, that's gorgeous. Oh, he didn't mean world.
Work. Sorry. But yes, please read it all before banning me from your club. Thank you. What's your boyfriend's last name again?
Give me all your personal doxable info, please. What's your credit card number? Uh-huh. And the 3 that are on the back, the security code? Yeah. Okay, great.
Because calling you Mr. and Mrs. You, it feels wrong if you're getting married.
What are you talking about, bro? Are they getting married, or is this another part of the delusion? God, I am so terrified for OP. OP, get a restraining order. I'm 100% serious. This could escalate so quickly that your head will spin. This is not just the weed talking. This guy is clearly unbalanced in a very severe way. I'd be a little bit worried.
I love you, homie.
Homie, yeah. We da homies. Like how he just pulls it out of nowhere. He's like, yeah, I smoked the blunt. Now I gotta say the homies. Me and the homies hanging at the pad. You know what I'm saying? Please stop. Oh,
I just love you for who you are and stuff. I'm so fucked.
And so cucked. God, dude. Wow. Just wow. That was a whole lot to try and digest, wasn't it? I knew it was going to be a ride. As soon as he came out of the gate, he's like, look, I'm inebriated. Maybe just don't send the messages, bro. I love how OP never respond even once. I thought when he replied to himself that might be OP responding, but no. She stood strong, just collected up all the cringe and dumped it into r/SadCringe. Hats off to you, OP. This is beautiful. But honestly, I do think that you need to do something about this dude. If he is like so obsessed, it can lead to some not so great things. So just be wary, you know? People can be quite terrifying when they're, cornered, not getting what they want, stuff like that. This dude tried like 3 or 4 different tactics and all of them fell like right on their faces. Oh, it's just beautiful. And I'm sure he'll be back again with yet another tactic in the future. And I hope that you'll share it with us. But also, yeah, like I said, be careful. Don't put yourself in harm's way just for the cringe, you know? All right, I get a couple of more and then we'll go ahead and wrap this thing up for the day.
To the pretty girl sat at the booth over from me at Red Robin. You were with your sisters. I'm guessing by the conversations you were having.
Eavesdropping weirdo at Red Robin. Yuck.
Red Robin, young.
And every time I looked your way, you would look back at me. I wish I would have said hi or something, but it was nice that you made long eye contact with me. You have very beautiful eyes. Oh no!
Ooh. If you were gonna shoot your shot, you should have shot it, bro. But instead, you're making a creepy Facebook Misconnections post telling her that she has beautiful eyes. I hate that. I don't know if she was staring at you because she actually liked you. I think she was just trying to clock creeps, and her radar is definitely functional. Whenever somebody tells me that I have beautiful eyes, I do get like a little bit creeped out. Start with something else, okay? Like, oh, your eyes are so blue. Look at them. And I'm like, yeah, but you can't have them. I appreciate it, but could you pick something else, please? Eyes are very personal. Windows to the soul and whatnot. And trust me, I wouldn't look at you if I didn't have to function as a human being. Unfortunately, I do. I wasn't looking at you. I was trying to track down the waitress or something like that. It just seems awfully presumptuous. And I don't understand the point of this post. It's like humble brag or just a weird flex. It just feels really weird to me. And obviously a lot of Facebook agrees because he got some ha-ha emojis. Mostly ha-ha emojis. And it's probably what he deserves, honestly. At least it's not full-blown that happened. You know what I mean? He's not like, I went over there, started making out with her. We banged right there on the table. I wrapped a bloomin' onion around my dick and she ate it off. And then all the diners stood up and started clapping. Do they have a bloomin' onion at Red Robin? I like how that's my most pertinent question to the story. That's the part I don't believe. The part about the bloomin' onion. God, I'm dying. I'm killing myself over here. All right, one more, and then I gotta get out of here for the day. This has been a fun one, though. I think SadCringe is one of my top subreddits, like ever at this point. Oh, this guy does not understand how job searches work.
As some of you know, I will be graduating next month. As such, I am currently accepting applications to hire me.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Oh yeah! Why didn't I think of that? It's never gonna work, dude.
Please include in your application your name of your company, if applicable, a letter of interest in hiring me.
Freshly graduated, no experience. He thinks this is how it's gonna go. God, it is sad cringe, isn't it? I feel so bad for this kid. He's about to go out into the world and just get his whole shit pushed in. A letter of interest in hiring me. Yeah, I'm sure. You just graduated, so you work cheap. Come work for me.
A job description, proposed salary or commission, a list of benefits, hours and or timeline if applicable, up to 3 references from current and or former employees and hired persons, minimum of 1, though you may request an exemption if you are a first-time hirer.
Are you being sarcastic right now? I refuse to believe that he believes this is actually gonna work. God damn it. This is next level. I suppose it's worth a shot, but it never works. You're well within your right to do it, but you're kind of just wasting your time.
Please submit all applications directly to me. Virtual, mailed, or hand-delivered applications will be considered. There is no deadline. Applications will be considered on a rolling basis. Please reach out to me if you have any questions about your application.
Yes, McDonald's is going to send their finest courier to come and what? Propose to you. The only way that this is going to happen is like if the military sees it. They will send a recruiter over. He will take you out to lunch and such, but anywhere else? Are you kidding? Not even Jack in the Box, Wendy's, Hardee's, whatever Carl's Jr. wants to hire you. They're like, fuck you, you want a job? Come in. But he's like, no. You must hand engrave my application. Oh, God. Please tell me this isn't real. And he says as much in the comments.
I feel like some people are taking this as a joke, but I am seriously accepting applications. Please pass this along to anyone who might be interested in applying to hire me.
Yeah, I pass this along to everybody that I know, which is nobody. I see this type of shit all the time, dude. Game dev forums, partnered YouTube stuff, copywriting. This is not how it works. You need to go find the job. The job is not going to seek you out. And I get it, you know, young, freshly graduated, maybe doesn't understand this, but goddamn, he is going to understand it really soon. A month of waiting around, like, why is nobody applying to hire me? Like, I would take it if it was like a sarcastic thing, you know? It is harder to find employees now for employers. So if you're doing like a tongue-in-cheek post, okay, I get it. It's pretty funny. But no, dude is out here legitimately like, I'm freshly graduated and you want me for reasons that I haven't specified at all. Maybe somebody would go headhunt you if you proved yourself or made a name for yourself, but like, bitch, we don't know who you are at all. You just graduated. You've told me nothing about yourself. Essentially, you're asking companies to be like, hey, go out of your way to hire a body. I'm just a body. I have a degree. I don't even know what it's in, but Jesus Christ, man. This is rough. I see posts like, hey, I do music or I'm a graphic designer, and they post some of their work and yeah, nobody responds because you need to go and find the job. It has to be targeted. Employers don't go out there looking for employees. That's just not how it works, for better or for worse. I'm concentrated on running a business, not chasing around somebody that can do this type of work for me. I post the ad, you come to me, you get the job. That's it. Why do I want to go find somebody else to give my money to, you know? It's ridiculous. But yeah, like I said, he's young. It is definitely sad. It is definitely cringe.
So realistically, men only need 2 inches.
I got a 2-incher.
This 1,000 times over. In our ladies' Bible study, I asked all the women to bring a pair of their husband's shoes to class. When they got there, I asked them to put them on. We spent the rest of the evening wearing shoes that in most cases were way too big for us. Yeah, except for Jill's husband has tiny little feet, cause he ain't too much of a man. God damn, this is already going off the rails. Spending a day walking in your husband's shoes, I see what you're trying to do here, and it's terrifying. This has failed horribly already. We were stumbling around and tripping over them, and they were definitely not comfortable. It was really quite comical. Yeah. Usually when things are comical, you don't need to point out whether they are comical or not. So, was it really, or do you need it to be in order to lure people back to this, whatever this fucking class is? Come back next week and get brainwashed some more. Okay, cool. I'll be here. We quickly realized that our husband's shoes are way too big for us. They're meant for our husband's feet, not ours. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. You're taking it literally that you can't fill your husband's shoes? I mean, a husband and a wife should have different duties within the house in my somewhat old-fashioned estimation. But to say that a woman can't do it, that's just ridiculous. My wife, if I was trying to put her shoes on, they would be like clown shoes. She does so much more in the house and stuff compared to what I do. All I'm doing is like churning out some money, you know what I mean? The way I like to put it is like, I'm just the gas, you know? She's the engine. You ain't got the engine? Guess what? The gas ain't fucking going nowhere. So, why do we insist on wearing them, huh? I, for one, don't want his job or his responsibilities. Oh my God, dude. What is this class? What is happening right now? There's no way I could handle the physical or mental stress that he deals with. And wearing his big old dirty boots was a good reminder of... Oh my God, this is the worst take ever. And it's also the worst example for the worst take. You're trying to prove your point by having like people literally wear his shoes. See how his feet are bigger than yours? You can't possibly do what he does because his feet are bigger than yours. I'm just the poor, innocent little woman. Oh my God. This isn't even sad cringe. This is like rage fuel right out the gate. I'm actually upset at all of these women for perpetuating something like this. Like, oh, I'm just a little woman. I can't do what he does. He's got big shoes. Oh God. Terrible. Their shoes aren't meant to fit us. Yeah, exactly. That doesn't mean anything beyond that they don't fit, right? The load they have to carry is heavy. They're responsible for our family in ways that we will never understand. So let's stop trying to wear our husband's shoes. Instead, let's pray for them, encourage them, and let them be the men that God has called and created them to be. Hashtag God's way is the best way. Hashtag marriage goals. This is not marriage goals. Subjugating your wife
Look, your feet are smaller. I do the most stuff around here. Like, come on, dude. Now, it is true that you can't have either spouse taking up the mantle for both of the others. It's supposed to be a two-way street. A little bit of teamwork going on. Without a doubt, this woman needs a checkup from the neck up, right? What is going on in your head that you just presume that you're the lesser being in your marriage simply because your feet are smaller? Oh, this post is horrible. I hate everything about it. And the most terrifying part is somebody shared it on Facebook and they're like, oh yeah, this is the take. This is, this is what we should think. No, bro, come on. I am living my marriage goals right now, and it is nothing like what you have presumed. If you're happy, I guess you're happy. You know, I'm not gonna knock you for that, but I really don't think that you should put yourself down just because you have tinier shoes. What the fuck is that? Oh God. Hey, next up we got a Tinder profile, which is sure to always be a mess. God damn. If I ever step foot on Tinder, somebody please just put a bullet in my head, especially if I'm 44 at the time when I do it. Oh boy. You want to know why this guy's 44 and single? Well, let's read on.
About me, FYI, there's no such thing as the G-spot.
Okay.
The clitoris actually extends 2 inches in.
Oh God. No, it's the little butt. Never mind. I'm not gonna try to explain anything to this dude.
So realistically, men only need 2 inches.
I got a 2-incher.
Oh no. Tell on yourself without telling on yourself, right?
3 inches at best. Outside of that, you might just be feeling a little empty inside or have an itch. Just saying. Eye roll emoji.
Oh God, Chris. Why are you gonna do that to yourself? Just putting it all out there, aren't you?
Shit.
Hey ladies, I might have a micro penis, but that's your problem, not mine. It is a terrible thing to body shame somebody. Even if he does, I think he would find somebody to love him if he was a decent human being, but here he is passing his problems on to other people, and it's just not the take to have, Chris. You're almost 50. You need to get it figured out. Oh my God. Verified profile on Tinder. I really don't think it's gonna help. Most people on Tinder are there for one thing, right? And that thing usually is above 2 or 3 inches. Be some real size queens on Tinder, man. And so what if they're feeling empty inside? Let them go get filled up if they want to. I really don't think this is the way to go about whatever you're trying to do here. This is horrifying. I do feel bad for him. It is a little bit sad cringe, but I think it's mostly just cringe. You can't really feel bad for him when he goes around blaming other people for his problems, right? Right.
When I thought the barista was cute, so I went into the coffee shop and ordered the same thing every day for 3 months. And one day I walked in and said, huh, I'll get my usual. And he said,
What do you mean?
and I walked out and never went back.
Oh, he didn't even clock you. Probably because you aren't a chick. You know, do we know if the barista is gay? Even if he is, why would you expect him to just know your order? I've been going here for 3 months. Usually like I'll have my usual is over a course of years. And even then, only for people that actually give a shit about their job. Barista, I don't think that's a job that I'd care enough about to be like, huh, you come here often and order the same thing. I'm gonna make your usual. No, bro, just tell me what you want. How fucking hard is that? Extra couple of sentences or something like that? What do you want to bet that his usual order is extremely complicated? In order for a barista to give a damn about your order, nay, your existence, you're gonna have to develop like a relationship with them outside of just ordering coffee. I understand this guy's probably nervous and all that stuff. He's like, oh, I can't talk to him like a human being. Well, that is how relationships get started. Both barista customer relationships and relationships, which is what I guess it seemed like you were going for since you started the post out by saying, oh yeah, he's so cute. So if you're not willing to establish a rapport, act like a human around him, then don't expect him to give a damn that you exist, right? It seems harsh, but it is just sort of how humans function. I'm amazed at the audacity, the r/I'm the main character edness of this guy. He's like, I ordered for 3 months. What do you want? Memorize my order, you fucking coffee robot.
Would you like some coffee? Well, grab a mug and put it under the dispenser.
Mug and what?
Yeah, that's not really how it goes, friend. Also, tips, yes, go a long way. You drop $5, $10 in the tip jar every single time, they're gonna remember who you are. They're gonna remember your order. Buying the coffee, it just ain't enough. So, better luck next time, I guess. You just give up so easily. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, oh my God, my soul is crushed. I'm never coming back. Okay, I guess. Have a nice life. Dude didn't even know what he did wrong. But bro's out here making a TikTok about it like it just changed his whole life. 24,000 likes. Holy shit, man. Maybe I need to get on TikTok. If they step up their pay rate, maybe I will, but for now, miss me with all of that.
You want to know the difference? I'm a classically trained performer with 20 years of theater experience who understands lighting and makeup and costuming. Also, I'm wearing a $100 purple suit and a $70 purple trench coat. And this guy's wearing something from Spirit Halloween. It's really sad that some of you are so stupid that you can't put 2 and 2 together and figure out which one is me. Either that or you're being facetious, which is a waste of my time. And blocking you is a way better option than giving you a monologue about why you're a twat.
Yes, of course. This Joker is obviously better than the other Joker. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Both of you look exceedingly cringy. How about that makeup and costuming? Put some scars on.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Want to know how I got these scars?
You want to know where I got this trench coat? It wasn't at Spirit Halloween, for God's sake. Why you gotta knock Spirit Halloween? They got some good stuff for affordable prices. The whole point is not to look exactly like the Joker. It's for people to be able to tell that you are the Joker. Okay, and I can tell that both of these people are the Joker, just one of them worked way harder on the costume for little to no gain. I'm pretty sure he went out, nobody complimented his fabulous Joker attire, and so he had to get on Facebook and compliment himself. Let me toot my own horn for just a minute. It doesn't even look like he's at a cosplay convention or anything. You can actually see the address behind this guy's head. So is he at a cosplay convention or not? Place your bets in the comment right now, and we'll find out. A little bit of Google foo. Oh, it's an American dining saloon. The new Wild West. No, you're not at a cosplay convention. Why did you show up here dressed like the Joker? I can just imagine this dude walking into this place eating nothing but a plate of mashed potatoes. And the waitress comes up, she's like, would you like an actual entree or something to drink? He's just like, why so serious? I'm feeling very awkward. Can you please leave, sir? He's like, I'm gonna post on Facebook. I'm gonna compare myself to some random Joker costume and tell myself how much better I am at it. 20 years of theater experience. Okay, where has it gotten you, friend? To a American dining saloon in Colorado. Great. Now you're in the big leagues. It probably was a Halloween event. Okay, I'll give you that. I know the comments are going to mention that. But I feel the need to crap on him simply because he's crapping on somebody else. This dude from Spirit Halloween or whatever, he's doing his best Joker. This is what he can afford. This is what he can make. Does yours look better? I guess, but who's the one that made it into a contest? If I knew that we were competing, then I would have done a better Joker. What do you want from me? I'm glad both of them got out there and had fun and did the nerd thing. That's always pretty cool. But try not to be an ass about it, or I'm gonna come for you. I'm gonna come for you right now. And so I did. I probably could have given it to him worse, but that's what we got for this episode. We'll move on.
The pedantic obsession with scientific accuracy in our depictions of prehistoric life is taking all the fun out of our beloved dinosaurs.
I love you.
Yes, how dare our beloved dinosaurs. You want to draw him with like feathers or being more colorful or something like that? I'm for it, whatever. But let's see what he's really on about.
Paleontologists whine about these creatures being misrepresented, and the film industry now believes it has a responsibility to educate the public. Bullshit! Just because one clan of dinosaurs developed feathers, that doesn't mean we need to stick feathers on every damn theropod.
Oh, we got a paleontologist in the comments frothing at the mouth right now. Why not let them stick feathers on it? I'm all for having fun, colorful dinosaurs. Maybe they didn't have feathers. Maybe they did. Who really cares? Because they're dead and they ain't coming back, right?
That's not the right way to think. We need to educate the public.
Yeah, do we though? Who gives a shit about dinosaurs besides like little boys under 10 years old? I mean, I do sort of, but it doesn't affect me in any significant way, so draw them whatever color you want. Why would I care?
Why would a creature as large as Tyrannosaurus develop feathers anyways? It wouldn't even have any use for them.
Yes, why do any flightless birds develop feathers? Maybe Tyrannosaurus uses it to attract a mate. I don't even know why I'm trying to have this argument. This is the dumbest thing ever.
This highlights another problem. The fact that the supposedly more accurate reconstructions look downright goofy compared to the reptilian aesthetic. If dinosaurs had been depicted like this during my childhood, I would have never developed an interest in them because they look so fucking lame.
Yes, I can't get behind feathered dinosaurs. These dinosaurs got feathers, I'm out. Forget it, kids. I can't do it anymore. If that's all it takes for you to not be passionate about dinosaurs anymore, then maybe you weren't as passionate about dinosaurs as you thought, right?
The I fucking love science types fawning over feathered dinosaurs makes me sick.
Now, don't get me wrong, I do admire your passion, but are you sure that this is the hill you want to die on? Double, triple check. Are you sure? Yes, it seems like a really weird take. Who really cares?
These are the same people who jizz their pants every time they see an ugly black woman with an afro in a cosmetics commercial.
What the fuck? Okay, just casual racism, I guess. What are you talking about? What? I don't even have a response. It came so out of left field. My brain was on dino stuff, and then he's like, ooh, racism. I'm like, whoa, my head's spinning. What the fuck?
They just know the rest of us hate it, and that's precisely why they love it.
Who is they? Who is us in this scenario? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm pretty sure it's just you on the us side, and all of us are over here on the they side, right? I'm not supporting a goddamn thing that this dude says. Freaking ridiculous.
Dinosaurs haven't been around for 65 million years. They couldn't be less relevant.
Pause. Yes. Hold on to that thought. None of this shit actually matters. So again, while I admire your passion, this is the weirdest argument to have. Why do you care so much?
Why is it suddenly so goddamn important for kids to grow up seeing the stupid feathered depictions? Oh my god, a raptor without feathers? If little Jimmy sees this, he might die!
What are you talking about? Oh my god, bro, I'm so confused. I am so confused. Is this a debate that's currently going on? I haven't paid any attention to the feathered dinosaurs debate. You want to know why? Because I got better fucking things to do with my life. Like make cringy YouTube videos. I suppose some people would see that as less important, but at least it's not from 65 million years ago, right? This is a platform that has yet to die. Ha ha! Oh God.
If it is indeed true that dinosaurs evolved feathers, this would have been very late in their history and would have been limited to a few species of dromaeosaur. In their eagerness to ruin our beloved dinosaurs.
Stop calling them our beloved dinosaurs. I've been pretty clear about the fact that I do not give a single shit about dinosaurs. All I really know about them is the names of some because my 4-year-old likes them. Because I liked them when I was a little dude. But now at 30 years old, arguing whether dromaeosaurs had feathers or not. Oh my God, dude, you need a new hobby. Something relevant to today, all right? God damn. I hate to shame people for it, but after the racism and the attacking people for seemingly no reason at all, simply because of their preference. Again, like the Joker guy. I'm not scared to go in, to go ham. This dude definitely deserves it. Nay, even needs it. These killjoys have applied feathers to every dinosaur that they can get their grubby hands on. Oh my god. By exercising no restraint, they've made their agenda very obvious. Yeah, it's all the fault of big feathered dinosaur. Out here profiting off the misery of us little guys. We need to stand up, fight against the big feathered dinosaur establishment. This is the dumbest shit I've ever read. He's trying to seem so intelligent, but the argument is so stupid. Why do you care? It doesn't matter. Just stop caring. It's not that hard. I did it forever ago and I'm having so much more fun than you. We have seen the same phenomena in architecture. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Liberal modernists, due to their high mutational load, love ugly things and hate beauty, and they're forcing their warped vision on the rest of us. They take great pleasure in spoiling our enjoyment. It's not our enjoyment, bro. Who are you talking to? Who is this directed at? Because if we're arguing that feathered dinosaurs are uglier than scaly dinosaurs, like objectively, you're wrong. Feathers are colorful and beautiful. Scaly dinosaur, green, brown, gray, like... Could you pick a worse color palette? I'm looking to see some fucking purple and yellow dinosaurs. Some Barney colored dinosaurs. That's how I want to live. This is such a reach. Holy God. Likewise, these cretins who claim to prefer the feathered versions are no different to the virtue-signaling liberals who say, I prefer girls with curves. You're not fooling anyone. I've been pretty open about the fact that I prefer skinny chicks, but go off, I guess. If it's not that, it's gonna be like, oh, you support trans rights. You like gay people getting married. And I'm like, I don't know. It's more that I don't really care that other people are doing these things. I'm just worried about me and mine, and feathered or not feathered dinosaurs are no part of me or mine. So to invest this much emotion into it, I don't know, bro. You need to get your dick sucked or something. This is horrible. God damn. Obesity isn't synonymous with beauty, and feathered dinosaurs sure as hell aren't synonymous with cool. Oh my God. He's reaching so hard, trying to equate these things, throwing in his racism and his fat phobia with his feathered dinosaur argument. Maybe this is all like a really elaborate troll. Maybe he wants people to want feathered dinosaurs. So he's like flip reversing it, putting the scaly dinosaur argument alongside these other hateful things so people will start to hate scaly dinosaurs. That might be the biggest brain play that I've ever seen. But honestly, I don't think that he's smart enough to pull that off. I think he is just a very crude and hateful person. And that's not only directed at feathered dinosaurs, it is directed at large groups of people existing on the planet today. Get some help, bro.
Stop it. Get some help.
Everything you're about is terrible. I'm gonna tell you like it is. Feathered or not feathered, I don't really care. But even outside of that argument, you're showing your whole ass to the world right now. And honestly, I hope somebody comes up and spanks it real hard. God, dude.
It just sucks. And all of us with eyes in our head can see that.
Well, I don't have any eyes, so there goes that argument. Got him, coach!
Anyone who says otherwise is a dirty, rotten liar. They've taken the most awesome creatures that ever lived and turned them into a joke.
Yeah, anything with feathers on it? Wrap a boa around OP's neck and suddenly he's a joke. Amazing how that happened. Little feather boa, and now he's like, oh no! How could this happen?
The mighty Tyrannosaurus has been reduced to an object of ridicule. Imagine if King Kong had fought a feathered Tyrannosaurus. It would look absurd.
Yeah, imagine if a giant monkey fought a giant lizard, but with feathers? What? Isn't that totally crazy? This is the dumbest fucking argument ever in life.
These are supposed to be reptiles, and reptiles don't have plumage. Go stick some feathers on a crocodile and see how stupid it looks.
Feathered crocodile. Bro, I hadn't even thought of that, but that's ingenious. Like Sobek, right? From Smite? You guys play Smite? We played it on the stream earlier and I hated it. All right.
I actually think this could be tied to the LGBT cult.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you serious right now?
And the influx of women into paleontology.
I guess we all knew that it was coming, but there it is. Fat phobia, racism, misogyny, and anti-LGBT, all in one post about feathered fucking dinosaurs. I don't know if it could possibly get any more ridiculous. I have to believe that this is like the biggest brain troll, right? This is the feathered dinosaur supporter guy that's trying to make scaly dinosaur guys look bad. Come on, please tell me that that's how this is.
Fuck, dude. All the lesbian fat black women digging the dinos up and making them gay.
Somebody help. I can't breathe. Oh, God. This post is fucking hilarious. This should have been the title post. We should have started with this one out the gate. I'm shocked. I'm horrified. But I'm also amused. Oh, all right.
We saw the same thing when women began infiltrating the automotive industry.
Yeah, that's what happens to the liquid dinosaurs, right? They can drive the cars.
In what had been a pretty male-dominated space, the masculine focused on cool and beautiful aesthetics, and that was replaced with a feminine focus on safety.
Yeah, let me drive a cool looking car that's gonna kill me whenever I fucking crash it. Are you... Never mind. I was gonna ask if he's stupid, but we all know the answer to that one.
Big carnivorous dinosaurs. They're pretty monstrous. Pretty masculine, we might say.
Yeah, they didn't have any female dinosaurs. Oh wait, every dinosaur was fucking female in Jurassic Park. How about that? Is that part of the liberal agenda too? Probably. He's gonna write a whole essay on how Jurassic Park is just an allegory for feminism and eliminating the need for men. What would covering them in feathers do? It would castrate them. It would make those masculine dinosaurs, kinda gay. This dude is scared of feathers. I'm gonna add that to soybeans alongside the list that manly men are scared of. Things that might make them gay. Oh no! Keep those birds away from me. I don't want to be gay. Oh, your masculinity is so fragile, bro.
This is a part of a wider societal trend that's been going on for years now, where everything awesome that brings us joy has to be ruined. These insufferable...
I can't say the C word. I refuse to say. I've said it on the internet before, but I'm trying to get that out of my language.
These insufferable bitches derive immense satisfaction from rubbing our faces in this shit. It's the only way that they can feel good about themselves.
Well, it seems like the only way that you can feel good about yourself is by equating your masculinity with a dinosaur.
Yes, my dick is dinosauric.
This is so sad, dude. Quetzalcoatl, too gay, confirmed. He's a Mayan snake god, he's not gay.
No, he's got feathers, he's totally gay.
Oh, you're just killing me. He's also shaped like a penis because he's a snake, so double confirmed. What do you want from me? The Mayans shouldn't have been following this liberal agenda if they... I can't even finish their joke. The statement is so stupid. This dude going on for 5 full paragraphs about everything under the sun. Essentially, it's just about feathered dinosaurs, but there's a lot of subtext here. I really hope that this guy seeks some therapy or something. This is not a battle worth having. It's definitely not worth showing your whole ass like this. I think everything that I had to say about this, I already said like during the post, and I don't even really want to look at it that much longer because the longer I do, the more it sinks in that it's probably not a troll post. It probably is somebody who loves feathered dinosaurs to this extent, and that is terrifying to me. This man will fight, kill, die over feathered dinosaurs. I wish I had that level of passion about anything. I really don't. But maybe tone it down. Just a notch or 10. Please. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, here we go again with that LGBT agenda that feathered all the dinosaurs.
From just being best friends to also being girlfriends and soon to be wives. Heart. Oh, look at this happy couple. Isn't that so lovely? I'm glad they found each other. We thank you for all of your support. And then, of course, Neckbeard bursts through the door.
What you both just did is to deny 2 men the lifetime chance to have 2 beautiful wives.
Yeah, I guess those men are just gonna have to be gay now. Or find somebody else, you mush brain. You know how many women are in the world? You're acting like these 2 are the only 2. And it's like, well, the human race is doomed now.
Women compliment best a man and vice versa. Well, if you both would have a rethink, I and a good friend of mine, 2 able-bodied men, are on standby to have you as pretty wives to men not this way.
Bro can't even form a fucking proper sentence. Hey, if y'all decide to be straight again, we're gonna be over here waiting for you. All right, you're gonna be waiting for a long, long time. And of course, it's the argument that we saw first in the video. He's like, look, your shoes are smaller than mine. You guys can't possibly do this, right? It's just so ridiculous. Honestly, it's no mystery to me or anybody watching this video why this dude is on standby, okay? This is a horrible belief. This dude really came out of the gate and said, yeah, I can fix them. First of all, there's nothing broken about them. They're a happy couple. It's not my problem that you have a problem that they have the same genitalia. How about you try fixing yourself a little bit first, and then we could move forward from there. Should take you a few years. Use the many years that you'll be standing on standby, right? Put them to good use instead of sitting around waiting for these girls to break up so you can swoop in and probably not even pick up the pieces. If they ever break up, they're going to start dating another woman. And you have definitely reinforced that for them. You're not helping. You think you're helping, but you are not helping. Women compliment best a man and vice versa. Yeah, they have different skills, but that's not to say that women or men together can't operate as a couple. I've seen it work out pretty good a few times. Not to mention the fact that it doesn't affect you in any way. Oh, these women stole beautiful wives. You could have been beautiful wives to some creep on the fucking internet. Wow, you really missed the boat on that one, didn't you? I hate it. I hate everything about it. Nobody took these women from you. They decided to be with each other, and there's a whole world of other fish in the sea. I don't know why you're so stuck. Just stop it. I have had quite enough of these shenanigans, all right? Good Lord.
I'm going to class right now. About to take my piano final. I don't know if I'm supposed to memorize it or not.
How do you not know that?
I can't remember what he said. I have to pee really bad, and I'm up next.
Cool. You can tell OP already feels so defeated.
I don't know if I was supposed to memorize it or not. I didn't.
He's replying to himself. Were you supposed to?
No.
Cool.
Yeah, just peed. Damn, that feller good.
That little feller between my legs did his job. Let's go get you some biscuits and mustard.
Now I'm waiting for my shuttle. Taking a long time. Got on the bus. Almost got a bloody nose. Almost.
It's r/I had a stroke. Dude, please stop messaging me.
Why?
You're annoying me.
How is that annoying? You're the one that's annoying me by not responding, bitch.
You're updating me with every little thing you do. The fuck? I do not care, man.
I thought you'd like to know, since I'm your best friend.
Wait, hold up, rewind. When exactly was it established that we were best friends? Even best friends, I'm not gonna tell them about my piss. Oh man, I just peed and it felt so good. I'm waiting on the bus. I got a bloody nose. Is he expecting you to be like, oh, that sucks you had to wait so long. I'm sorry you got a bloody nose. Literally texting everything about the day, every single minute of his day. And I just hate it. Ugh. I mean, to be fair, most of the texts that he sent were like mistyped. I guess he doesn't have autocorrect on his phone or just doesn't give a damn. But this is horrible. I want to know what OP did to make them think that this was their best friend in the world. That they could tell OP all about their pee-pee time. I hate it. Send like five texts in a row, you're blocked instantly. I don't want your number anymore, especially if you aren't saying anything significant, okay? I really don't care about the play-by-play of your day. Get a fucking Twitter or something like that. Go scream into the void. I can't pretend that I care any longer. Let's just be very clear about that. What a weird guy. He is a weird guy. My new girl. Oh, it's a downgrade from Christina. Holy shit, man. You know she can see this, right? This is all on your Facebook. She's like, oh, you called me a downgrade, but that's okay, baby. Bitch, get some self-respect. This is not okay to be okay with. This is not okay to say, but at least he's wearing it on his sleeve. You could run. God knows I'd advocate that. But it'll definitely be a different way of doing things. But we are so happy, even though it's a downgrade. And I think we do great together, even after being up on day 3. And it's pretty cool, because she doesn't care if I fuck up my life. Oh, good. A partner who doesn't care at all. Great. What an idiot. I'm tired of someone trying to help me do better when I'm so tired of being with a good woman that I know I'm not able to be a good man that's true to her. And I love so much that I lost her for good, but now look, I got a girl that's on my level and is not out of my league. I think he's putting his last girlfriend on a pedestal. I think he's fallen. His self-confidence is just gone through the floor because you know you're not taking care of yourself. Why are you making bad decisions? I hope that you get things figured out. It seems like he lives in a relatively decent place, you know? He's got a woman on his arm. A lot of people would kill for that, man. And you just seem to be throwing it out the window. Not only throwing it out the window, but doing so as a point of pride, which is really sad. Sad cringe, I think you nailed it this time around. Jesus Christ. Seeking out somebody that really doesn't try to help you. It's self-sabotaging in the worst kind of way. Why are you making these decisions, dude? Come on. Looking into his eyes, seeing his face, like, I see a human in there. He kind of looks like my friend Eric. I think that's why I have so much sympathy for him, but Jesus, stop doing the things that you're doing. Second guess yourself just a little bit. You have convinced yourself that you're not a good person, but guess what? If you make the decision to be a good person, it's kind of magical how you can flip it all around and be a good person once more. I believe in you. I hope one day you'll learn to believe in yourself. Honestly, I probably could have roasted him, but he seems like he's having a rough enough time, so we'll just move on from that. 10 tree. Wow, look at that. Look at that hair. You're just embarrassed of your own face, ain't you? A man of my stature and glow shouldn't be left alone with no friends. Hashtag men do cry. Well, he's kind of putting himself out there. Although, while putting himself out there, showing his emotion, he can't help but put himself up on a pedestal. A man of my stature and glow. Oh my god, dude. Please stop. What are you talking about? I could tell from one look at you that you are not confident enough to show your own face. You're trying to hide behind all this hair. You could probably be a pretty confident dude. And I think confidence is the reason why people don't want to hang around you. You know, nobody likes being around a sad boy. Why do I hang out with my friends? To laugh, to have a good time. If you're in there just being a fucking bummer, yeah, you're not gonna get invited back. It's pretty simple. And this next one was posted by the same OP, but it looks like a different guy. Kinda. Maybe he did take my advice, cut off his hair and whatnot. Oh no, I think he's just got it tied back.
This is how I'm spending my 30th? Yeah, probably because everyone from here is a bunch of ego-based monsters.
Yourself included, right? Right?
And they only hang out with people that have any money or a big dick. And
yeah, okay. He's talking about chicks specifically, right? Not like his friends only hang out with people with big dicks.
Frankly, mine isn't small, so I receive a lot of interaction from sluts. And I just want to have a good birthday, not be treated poorly by islanders.
Oh, I think he's from Hawaii. Well, there's your problem.
Hashtag take accountability. Treat people in a way they don't feel like they have to sit on themselves on their birthday.
That is suspiciously specific. And hey, it also happens to be the scenario that you're in now. What a coinky dink!
Why did this just...
And I can't even see what the picture is, nor do I really care. The irony of this guy going around saying, hey, everybody, take accountability. Take accountability for me and my actions. No, that's not how it works. You need to take accountability for yourself. And look, if your pee-pee's too small to have sword fights with your best friends, that ain't my problem. Maybe you need to get best friends that have a smaller pee-pee, right? Is that what he's talking about? Because he goes on and he's like, I get plenty of interaction from sluts, but people don't want to hang out. So the people he's talking about, I have to presume, are his friends, right? His friends only hang out with people that have big dicks. That's what I gather from this. I mean, he's not exactly a wordsmith. He's not getting his point across exceedingly well. Maybe I've taken his words, twisted them a bit out of context. But hey, deep down, who's to say that he doesn't actually think those things? Who's to say that he doesn't want to have a little sword fight? This dude just absolutely ridiculous. I do feel sad for him, you know. Nobody should have to be alone on their birthday, unless they really want to. I've spent my last few birthdays alone. Wifey's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, nothing. Eat steak and potatoes. That's a good birthday as far as I'm concerned. This year, my editor brought over a cake, which I thought was really nice. So we got to have some cake too. But simple birthdays as you get older. Being 30, what do you expect, bro? Everybody's gonna go out and get drunk with you, have a hotel party, rent a room. Whoa, we're a bunch of crazy kids. No, you're not. You're 30, you need to fucking get it together. I think that's why nobody wants to hang out with him. He's just a sad boy who doesn't have anything else going on in his life. He's just in this state of perpetual adolescence. And for some reason, he still thinks that he's got stature and glow. I see through that, dude. You are fronting like hell, and it's sad to witness. Honestly, I do hope that you pull out of the nosedive, do a little bit better, but who can say how it will go, really? You might be spending your 40th in exactly the same way if things don't change. So yeah, we definitely got a few sad cringe, especially at the end there. I felt bad for those last couple of guys. But there was also some really, really good laughs in there. The dinosaur guy, I will never forget, no matter how hard I try, about the dinosaur man. So yeah, we got a nice mix of cringe and sad in this video, and that is what I'm all about. I do appreciate you, Jerry's and not Jerry's alike. If anybody else would like to sign up on the Patreon, that would be absolutely huge. But if you can't do it right now, don't sweat it too hard, friends. I just appreciate you coming on through, hanging out with me, and I hope that you come on back and hang out with me again tomorrow. In order to do so, you need to keep yourself safe out there, wash your hands, but also take some time out and do something that you personally enjoy today. Maybe like watching some more ReddX videos. Please do it. Please. A man of my stature and glow should not have to beg. Never mind. Fuck. me. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, and you definitely deserve it. I shall see you in the next one, and until then, friends, bye-bye.
何バカ